phones, they check everything, even the transport. You know, we have to log every time he goes out and does something in a book. So don't worry about that. He is well loved and looked after. But what we love about Patrick is he's also our pet. So we love him dearly. It's just such an honour to get to work with Patrick. But Patrick is our pet. Hello everybody that's just joined this live feed. If you haven't already, guys, like and follow our TikTok page. Be very grateful, and you will get to see lots of lovely little videos of Patrick and what he gets up to. It'll give you a better understanding of Patrick's life. And does he like beer? Oh my gosh, somebody just had to say it. Does Patrick like beer? Okay, let's see if anybody can guess what Patrick's favourite beer is. Patrick was born St. Patrick's Day. Okay, his name's Patrick. What's his favourite beer? Yes, Guinness. Absolutely. And do you know what? Guinness is good for horses in moderation, of course. We always hear that word, moderation. But Patrick does love a pint of Guinness. And it's so cute when Patrick has Guinness. I've got to say, all the Guinness, all the white fluff goes all over his nose, and he really is. So I'll have to do a video on that. I'll give him a treat. Did you know, guys, that Patrick actually goes to pubs? I actually take Patrick in the pub. So there you go. That, you know, so a man and his pony. Who takes their pony to a pub, eh? How old is Patrick? He's 7 years old, born St. Patrick's Day. He's only 7 hands high. And there's a lot of people that know Patrick already because he's been on TV, he's been on ITV this morning, he's been on Love Your Weekend with Alan Titchmarsh, he's been on pretty much every single news channel, and also he's also been in the Washington Post newspaper. That is crazy. So he's quite a celebrity pony, but he is quite modest. So what Patrick is standing here because we've got a nice cool fan breeze in there, so you probably can see he's stood next to the fan. And why not? I mean, literally it's a hot day, so you know, for horses do like to go in the stable. We have got a stable, but why not come in the house and have a lovely fan blowing in your face? I know what I would prefer. Feel free to ask any questions, folks. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Patrick, I almost had as much hair as you. I don't know what that was, but do it again. That was pretty cool. I'm new to TikTok, you know, so I'm learning all these things about TikTok. Patrick is 7 years old. Somebody said about donating to our cause. I'll have to put our website on there. I haven't done that on the TikTok page. I have done that on another social media platform, which I know you can't mention on TikTok, but you can mention it on this other. Yeah, it's all politics, isn't it? But our website, if you can remember it, is called info@communitypony.co.uk. I forgot to say Patrick has a children's book, but I don't know if I've got it available in the sitting room. I don't know. I'll have to do that another day. I'll have to show you Patrick's children's book. I might do that tomorrow on the next live feed. I always do the live feeds at around about 11 a.m. So guys and ladies, if you would like to join and see more live feeds, then please, you're more than welcome to. Patrick's favourite song is Purple Rain by Prince. Oh my gosh, I wasn't sure about the potato. Horses can't eat potatoes, but if you did the carrot, well, don't do the carrot. Don't do a carrot or an apple, because he might see it and then he might nibble my head, and I don't want to be nibbled. Oh no, this is not fake. This is a real live pony. There's no AI here. This is Patrick. Look, you can see him blinking. Oh, there it is again. That's my head, Patrick. What are you up to now, huh? You're on this side now. He's enjoyed a good scratch, aren't you? Yes. Have you seen, this is Patrick's bar. So Patrick has his own little bar. Pretty cool. Patrick really does. Patrick, should we pop on the hairdryer? Let's pop on the hairdryer. He loves the hairdryer. See what I mean? He just loves Creature Comforts hair dryers, fans, you name it, watching the TV. Look at his hairstyle now. Now that's what you call a proper blow dry. Look, he's really proud of that. Look, he is so proud of his hairstyle now. That is rock and roll pony hairstyle. So Patrick comes in the house for a couple hours a day. And that's just to top up his training. As you probably saw there, with the hairdryer going, we do have the Hoover going, we have the TV on. We got 3 children. They're quite quiet at the moment. It's the weekend. They are not at school, obviously. And if he can deal with all those noises, then he can, you can imagine going to a hospital if there's lots of noises or anything. He's pretty chilled out pony. Does he watch EastEnders? No. It's Black Beauty. He watches Black Beauty. You've probably seen the videos on his TikTok page of him running around in the field with the music playing Black Beauty. Patrick is 7 years old, born St. Patrick's Day. Patrick is 7 hands high. They said hi, Patrick. Patrick is indoors. Can I teach him basic chores? Well, he knows how to turn off the Hoover. I don't know if that's fluke, but I was hoovering once and he came along and we got a Henry Hoover and he pressed the button with his nose and turned off the Hoover. Yeah, he's Paddy. Born St. Patrick's Day. He's definitely a Paddy. Nose boop. I just love their noses. They're so soft. It feels like silk. Who's felt a horse's nose before? Here. I think it's one of the most amazing places to stroke a horse on their nose. I mean, yeah, I do get my leg pulled, don't I, by blokes. They say a man and his pony. How many men would walk around with a pony? I definitely would. Man's best friend. This is man's best friend. And obviously women. Yes, he's inside the sitting room. Oh gosh, Patrick, when it comes to snacks, he loves everything. Shetland ponies just seem to love everything. Yes, he's house trained. Brilliant wingman. Patrick's always got my back. Somebody said, I thought Patrick was a cat. He's quite chilled out, you can see that. For people that don't have horses, this is quite natural. This is a really good sign that a horse is chilled, relaxed. I don't know if you've seen those videos of the King's horses on social media, and you can always tell if a horse is restless or not. They move around a lot, and then if the horse is standing with the leg curled up, that means they're chilled and content. Just a little bit. Definitely I don't cut the whiskers. Some people cut whiskers on horses, but they're all sensory. I like Patrick being the rock and roll pony, and having very little done to him. So when this is going to be quite exciting for you guys, because when we get to winter time, for men that grow beards, big beards, you will not be able to beat Patrick. Shetland ponies turn into woolly mammoths. In the winter time, you will see a big change in Patrick. He will go really hairy. So Patrick stays indoors for a couple hours, but if he wants to go, he will let me know by going to the door. So he will go to the door just like a dog. You know, when a dog goes to the door, I want to go out, that's when you know. He doesn't live inside. He does have a stable. He has everything that a horse and pony needs. You got to have that. He's got a field, he's got a companion, he's got a stable, but he comes in the house because obviously he's a therapy pony and he keeps topped up with his training. I wouldn't call it a shed, I would call it more an outbuilding. When a horse or pony is like this, very, very slowly stroke them. They don't like to be stroked really hard because they're dozing. So just very, very gently. Yes, there's a pony in the house, or should I say a horse in the house? No, he has a stable. A shed obviously is a garden shed. You keep forks and spades in it. A stable is 24 by 24. And it has a stable door, and the stable door, the top part of the door is open and the bottom half is closed. So Patrick does his visits around Torquay, Exeter, Plymouth. So that's where Patrick goes and visits a lot of hospitals and retirement homes around the community. Is this AI? This is computer generated. No, it isn't. This is completely 100% not AI. This is going to be the problem with AI now. People are not going to realise what's AI and what's not. Oh, Patrick is still in Cockington, by the way. Patrick is still in Cockington because his field that we rent is in Cockington. So you might not see him so much because we're not at the top where we used to be behind Cockington Court. We're actually on private land and the owners live there. So people unfortunately can't come and see Patrick where we're renting, but we do walk into Cockington Village and people... Did he go to University of Exeter? Yes, this is Patrick. There's a lot of students on here and Patrick goes to university. So Patrick has gone to University of Exeter and he's gone to the University of Plymouth as well. I forgot to say that. Patrick goes to universities. So important, student well-being. So we do a lot of student well-being, and it's just like, you know, when students are really studying hard and they've got their exams, and then Patrick turns up and it just gives them a little bit of, you know, interaction and happiness. Yeah, that's quite normal. Somebody's picked up on Patrick's got a bit of a an eye bogey. Yeah, horses get it all the time. Dogs get it. I'm just going to leave that where it is at the moment because I don't want to be putting my hand up on this side and messing about with it. Feel free to ask Patrick a question. Somebody said, why is Patrick staring like that? Well, one, he's chilled, and two, there's lots of messages on the TikTok live feed, so he's reading all your messages. He might not be able to talk to you because it's all done in horse language, neigh, but I'm here to help him answer any questions. How tall is Patrick? Patrick is 7 hands high from the withers. Patrick is 7 years old. Patrick is house trained. Do you know what? Horses and ponies can fall asleep standing up. So obviously, if us humans try to fall asleep standing up, we would fall down. So what happens with horses, in the legs, they've what they call a lock and stifle. So there's a ligament, like a loop, that loops over and that locks all 4 legs into place. So horses can fall asleep standing up. And the reason why horses fall asleep standing up is because back in the day in the UK, we used to have wolves. So if a horse is asleep standing up and a wolf came, the horse could get away quicker. But if a horse was lying down asleep, you can imagine it loses precious seconds. So yeah, that's an interesting fact about horses, and that they can sleep standing up. Feel free to ask any questions, folks. This is Patrick the pony, born St. Patrick's Day. He's about the same size as a Newfoundland's dog. No, he doesn't live in the house. He comes in 2 hours a day. Yes, he is definitely reading the chat. Someone says you're Bojack the horseman. No, he's not Bojack the horseman. He's Patrick the pony. He's on a different level to Bojack. Trust me. He's he was born St. Patrick's Day. He loves a Guinness. Patrick is his own sort of person. Yeah, ponies, horses are quite intelligent, just like dogs. They know their name. You can have simple commands when you're sort of out with them, stand, trot, all those kind of things, so they do understand. 7 years old and in the pub. Think about it. I forget it. I forget what's 7 years old in human years. So maybe somebody can help me with that, because I always forget with horses. So Patrick is old enough to go to the pub in human years. Yes, guys, everybody, if you can, join our TikTok page, okay, which is Celebrity Pony. I'm sure you can find it. You're on the live feed, so follow the page. You will see pictures and videos of Patrick with another horse called Cowboy, and it will give you a better insight into his life. So please follow that page. But yes, Patrick does have a companion horse called Cowboy. His name's Patrick, and he got the name Patrick because he was born St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to be on the live feed for another 10 minutes, guys. I know I've gone a bit past the time, but I've got spare 10 minutes, and Patrick seems like he's going nowhere. So yeah, just feel free to watch Patrick, and Let's see if we can see Patrick's grin. I love his grin. You can see his grin there. I suppose that's where they get the jokes of horse jokes. Why the long face? I mean, they have got quite long faces, haven't they? Brilliant, thank you. I have people saying that they're following the page, so fantastic. What do you think of his eyes? Do you think he's got very kind eyes? What's your favourite place to stroke a horse or pony? Is it like myself? I love stroking them on the nose. That's my favourite place. Somebody said it scared them. Does this face scare you? But seriously, does it scare you? I suppose horses can be quite scary for some people. I know some people that are really scared of horses and ponies. I mean, I don't know how TikTok lives work, but I can imagine everybody can join the TikTok live, and there's some people join in and they see a pony. It must spin a lot of people out. A lot of people probably think, what is going on here? I'm glad it's making people laugh. What do you think of Patrick's whiskers? When you look at a pony or horse like that, you can see they've got lots and lots of whiskers. Is there something behind me? No, Patrick is fully grown. So Patrick is 7 hands high. He's fully grown. Yes, he does sleep in the house, but Patrick is always supervised in the house, so he will never fall asleep alone. But he does sometimes fall asleep in the house. Again, there's videos of Patrick sleeping in our house on the TikTok page. Yes, Patrick is a Shetland pony. He's a miniature Shetland pony. Yes, Patrick is house trained. I'm going to try and pet him. It's really difficult because I'm literally underneath his nose, so I've got to go like that. There we go. Do you know what? He's very rarely knocked anything over. Seriously, we had a Newfoundland dog called Bear many years ago, and he used to knock things over in the house. So when Patrick first came into the house, we have the same house, I was like, how's he going to deal with this? But I have to say, he deals with everything really good. I think they just map everything out in their mind, in their brain. They know where everything is. He's ever so respectful. I have to give him that. He's very respectful in the house. I'm petting him on the nose. How's that? The thing is, I don't think he is shy. I think he loves being on live feeds. I think he loves selfies and videos. He's always posing. Very rarely. He might give a little nibble. So he might give a little nibble, and that could be down to treats and stuff like that. So if you've got treats in your pocket, like with any animal, and horses know if you've got a treat in your pocket, they'll give you a little nibble, say, come on, give me that treat. They're quite, yeah. And Shetland ponies are one of the most cheekiest breeds. Who's got a Shetland pony that can back this up? Shetland ponies can be very, very cheeky at times. Patrick, somebody wants to give you a kiss. So I'll try and... There's a nose boop. He's getting near the fan again. He loves that fan. Look. Windswept hair. Got some teeth there, hasn't he? So with horses and teeth, as some of you might know, horses do go and see a dentist. It's normally once or twice a year, and mainly what they need to do with horses' teeth is they need to rasp them down, which is like file the back, you know, the very back teeth here. We call these the grinders. So when you hear horses munching grass or hay, it normally goes down there and they're chewing on it, mixing it with saliva. So we know when you think, gosh, how can horses eat hay? It's because they're chewing it on the back molars and mixing it in with saliva, and then they will swallow it. But those teeth are constantly growing, so they do need to be filed down, which is called rasping, and the vet or the horse dentist will do that, because if you don't do it, they can get spurs and they can get sores in their mouths. Now Patrick has just told me that the live feed is going to end. He's gone to the door, as you can see. He's actually waiting for me to open the kitchen door now. I lose signal down that end of the house, so I'm going to let him out. So everybody, take care. I'll do another live feed tomorrow. Please join the TikTok page. I'm new to TikTok, just learning all the ropes and everything. But yeah, please join the TikTok page. And yeah, see you all tomorrow. Okay? Patrick the Pony in the house tomorrow. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.